Alright guys, what's up? So today my dad and I are going to be taking apart basically the whole engine and whole front part of my BRZ. So if you guys remember a few videos back, I had a oil leak in my car that my dad and I really couldn't find out where it was coming from. You can see down here there's a bunch of like black smudge or whatever on the bottom of my right side of the car. And we think it's an oil leak somewhere, but we're not really sure where it's coming from. But that's what it looks like. So if you guys have any ideas of what this could be, let us know. So we actually found out what the issue was, and the issue is sometimes on the early BRZs, the 2013 models, you can get a leak in your front timing chain cover because the sealant, I guess, when Subaru put it in wasn't that good, or they didn't put it in properly. So there sometimes is a small oil leak coming from the front timing chain cover. And my dad and I, we tried to do a couple things to see if we could fix it, but none of them worked. So the only real fix for it is to take off the front timing chain cover and reseal it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So we're going to reseal everything. Since we're going to be installing the turbo kit also, we're going to have everything off the car already. So might as well do this also and have it fixed before we put on the turbo. And we already have the car up. Very first steps is just moving everything out of the way, taking off the front bumper, and just making sure you have access to the front timing chain cover. So I just want to give you guys a quick update of where we are right now. So we got the headers off of the car, and then for the engine bay we have all the wires and everything. We removed all the wires. We have the alternator. We took the alternator out, and basically anything that was in the way of the front timing cover, we have removed it out the way. And now what we're working on is removing the front bumper of the car, so then we can just have the full view of the front timing cover, and then we can just undo all those bolts and start taking it off from there. So if you guys can see here, we have everything. We have all from the timing belt. We have all these pieces out. The alternator was pretty difficult. This is one bolt back here. It's really hard to get to, so we had to remove the piece right here to get to that bolt. And after we removed that piece, we got that bolt off, and all the other bolts were pretty easy to get to. And then just be careful with removing all these wires. We removed all the wires. Make sure you do all that so nothing gets caught and you don't mess up any wires. And then what we also did is we labeled all these pieces so we know where they go when we get them back on there. So yeah, just do everything slowly and carefully, and yeah, just move everything out the way. Alright guys, so what we did now is we removed all the bolts on the front timing cover, and now we're slowly trying to pry it off. What we're doing is we have a flathead screwdriver wrapped in tape, and we're just slowly trying to pry it off of it.
2,000 years later.
So quick update. For today we're finished right now. We have the front timing cover off. We got it all off, and then we've already started cleaning all the old sealant that was on it. That's going to take a while, and it's already like 9 o'clock, so it's pretty late here and it's getting cold. So we're just going to continue tomorrow morning, and all we should have to do is to get all that sealant off, or like use a razor blade, clean it all off. And once all that's off, we'll put the new sealant on there and put it back on, put the cover back on, and then we should be good. But yeah, getting the front timing cover off was pretty difficult. That took us probably like an hour, and it's just a lot of prying, and it just took a really long time because it was really on there. And yeah, so that took a really long time, and getting the sealant off is probably going to take just as long because there's a lot of sealant, and you got to make sure it's really clean, because if it's not clean, then when you put the new sealant on there, it's not going to seal correctly, and it's just going to start leaking again. So we got a lot of work to do, but we're just gonna do it again tomorrow morning. So next time you guys see me, it'll be tomorrow morning. See you guys then.
The next day.
Alright guys, what's up? So it's the next day, and we've already started cleaning up all the silicone. So on the front timing cover, we've already got all of it off. So let me show you guys that. You You guys can see here we got basically all the silicone off, all the edges and everywhere, so that's good. And now my dad is still working on the inside cover, or the inside of the timing chain. So work on this side. We put some aluminum foil right here just so the silicone doesn't fall into the actual timing chain. So all the silicone will be caught here, and we've already cleaned up this side right here. So now we just have to do this other half and the bottom half. And then after we do that, all we have to do is we're gonna test fit the cover real quick to make sure we know how to put it in. And after we test fit it, we're gonna add this silicone to it. And then we have, according to the directions, we have about 5 minutes to put it on the timing chain and then retorque everything. So we're gonna do that. We're using the silicone straight from Subaru. Let me find it. So we're using this silicone straight from Subaru. It's 3-bond 1217H, and this is pretty expensive. It's like 50 bucks, but we got it straight from Subaru. And yeah, it seems to be a pretty good silicone if it's 50 bucks. So hopefully it'll seal it correctly this time. And yeah, so we're gonna get back to working and cleaning the cover, and then I'll let you guys know where we are after we do that.
Although you can trust Subaru. You can't trust Subaru.
You can't trust Subaru. Okay guys, so we finished sealing everything up and we put everything back the way it was. And from what it looks like we did a good job, but we won't know until we put oil in it. But we're not gonna put oil in it until after we install my turbos. If we put oil in it and everything stays in, that's good. If we put oil in it and everything falls out, then that's bad. But we won't know until after we put in the turbos. I guess we won't know for a while. Till like the end of the week we won't know. But I think we did a good job. Hopefully everything went well. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next video where we're gonna start the turbo install. Yeah, we'll start the turbo tomorrow and you guys will see that. So I'll catch you guys then.